Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome back to the Cave of Collectibles. Today I have a special treat for you. I'm unboxing one of my Christmas presents, the Harley Quinn Suicide Squad statue by Sideshow Collectibles. It is an absolutely beautiful piece. Now, before we begin, I just want to let you all know that I have already opened the box before. Because it was a Christmas present, we ordered it on sale well before Christmas, so I had to open it up and make sure nothing was damaged, because by the time Christmas rolled around, it would have been too late to return it and get replacements. So that's why everything's already open. But otherwise, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. Let's start with a quick overview of the box. The front's beautiful. You've got the Harley Quinn name there, you've got the colours, you've got the blue, you've got the pink, DC, and the Sideshow with the premium format. Now, it's a pretty basic box. There's not much on here. There's the back, the other side. On the top you just have the Harley Quinn name, and on the bottom you have number 528 of 1250. Now, I know that not everyone loved the Suicide Squad movie. I really enjoyed it. It was good fun, and that's what I look for in my comic book movies. Just fun, because that's what comics are to me. They're a fun thing and I enjoy doing them. So let's get her out of the box and we'll take a look. So here we go. Like every Sideshow collectible box, the top always has the Sideshow logo on it, and you've got little top written there. Now, I know I've already cut the tape, so this should pull off nice and easily. There we go. I was actually surprised at how many pieces were in this statue. It's actually quite a few for what it is. I think it's the statue which... Let me start that again. I think for all my statues, this one has actually got the most amount of pieces. You've got the head up there, the body and the torso, part of the hair, the pudding chain she wears around her neck, her hands, her bracelet. So there's actually a fair few bits, and there's a bit to do to actually put this one together. But as you can see, it's all packed nice and snuggly, which is what we want with our statues. Cool, so I'll just put this on the floor and we will begin the assembly. And then I'll give you a few close-up shots of the completed piece. And then at some stage down the track, I will do a proper review. Because like I said before, I always like doing my reviews in separate videos, because especially when you're opening a piece like this, it's always exciting. It's not something which happens every day, and you really want to soak it in before you give your final thoughts, because it's really easy to say it's the best piece as soon as you're unboxing it. Now, it's got a nice simple base. On the bottom you have the red and blue with 5s in, I don't even know what that is, but you've got the Harley Quinn premium format, the number again, 528 of 1250 Suicide Squad, Sideshow Collectibles, to show that it's genuine. And the top of the base is just fairly plain and simple, which I don't actually mind. There is a matching Joker piece, but that's coming harder to come by. But I really like this base. It's nice and simple, and I think it really brings out the overall statue, because it is a very beautiful, very detailed statue, as you are about to find out. Now, firstly, here we are. Let's pull out the torso and the body and the legs. Oh, there we are. As you can see, I got my Suicide Squad shirt on today for this statue unboxing. Now, this is a mixed media piece. You've got, I believe, the polystone. Sorry, my brain isn't working today. Kids will do that to you. It is an absolutely beautiful piece. Like I said, the mixed media, the polystone, and the jacket's actual material, and same with the fishnet stockings. But as you can see, Daddy's little monster. You've got the little button, little zipper, which is loose. Now, these boots are absolutely stunning. The detail in them is phenomenal. You've got all her tattoos down her legs, on her stomach. This piece is actually astoundingly detailed. Her back, property of the Joker. Turn it round, you've got her belt, which I only noticed the other day, that it's actually got the little diamond symbol as the belt buckle on there, but this one slots in really easily. There's only one pin in this one and 2 little lugs, and bam, there she goes. Now the advantage about me checking to make sure nothing was damaged is I know how to put the statue together because there are so many bits in there. And firstly we'll grab out one of her little bracelets. As you can see, there we go. Nice little piece. Now there's 2 of them. I found one managed to fit better in one hand and the other one sat better on the other wrist when I was putting it together. So we'll pull up her sleeve. As you can see, I might just put that down gently while I do this. Now, one thing I have found, it doesn't balance. If you're touching it, it is a little bit unstable in the base. But if you don't touch it, which you probably shouldn't be doing regularly anyway, it sits fine. So you pull it up and you can actually see the tattoos on her arms. I can't do that very well, I'm sorry. So we'll sort of slide the bracelet on. I found the best way is to just, wow, I'm butchering this. There we are, and that'll sort of sit like that. Now I promise I'm not normally this bad at pinning statues together, but it's an absolutely beautiful bat. You've got all the writing, good night. You can actually see all the details on her fingers, but I'll show you some close-ups of them. Now we've got another bracelet in here. Bam. And we have her pistol. Once again, this is a beautifully detailed little piece. I'll bring it right up so you can see it. You've got love, hate written on the revolver. You've got V-I-L, E-V-I-L, evil, on the fingernails, if you can see that. I'll try and focus it on the close-ups later. One thing I did notice was the gun barrel isn't quite straight, but when you're actually looking at the piece, you can't really tell, so I wasn't particularly fussed. And then we just attach that one there. Now I found, because this one has to sit on top of the end of her jacket, and that bracelet is a little bit wider, so it sits better on there. Because there is a tiny little bit of give in there, but I'll be very careful, otherwise you probably will break them if you bend them too much, too regularly. I'll chuck that on there. Next piece we'll grab out is the little pudding choker, I believe they're called, or looks like a dog collar. That's it. This statue is beautifully detailed. It really, really is. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it, because it's just an absolutely stunning piece. Now here is the head. Quick turn. You've got the tattoos on there, the makeup. I've looked at a few different statues for Harley Quinn, especially the Suicide Squad version. Even compared to the Prime one, honestly I actually find that this has the best likeness to Margot Robbie. Some of the other ones, I think the face sculpt is just a slight bit off, but they all look like her. I think this one just looks really, just has that bit of extra accuracy. So there's the one ponytail, pigtail, and we'll grab out the second one. And you will be able to see her in all her finished glory. And they're just magnets. They actually fit in quite well, which I was surprised by for the size of them. And now, let's have some close-ups. Now, here we go. I'm glad we're not doing this on a hot day, because it's hot enough upstairs here. But let's have a look at this, all this beautiful detail. I'll just zoom in. Oh, there we go. There we are. That face, I think, has got Margot Robbie spot on. And you can see the details in the hair, of the earrings, and even of the rotten tattoo on her face. You can make it all out perfectly. The paint job on this one I actually think has the best quality paint job of any of my Sideshow statues so far. I haven't seen a single blemish on her. There we are, sorry about the focus. Daddy's little monster. There we are, you can see the fingers and the gun. Go back a little bit. There, you can make out that ring on her finger. It's beautifully detailed, and the belt, the Lucky You tattoo, the J as the zipper. Now, the shorts themselves aren't actually cloth, they're actually sculpted on, but they've got that really glittery, glamoury look to them. It actually came out really, really well. You can see the heart on there, and then as we get in close on these tattoos, Harley and Puddin'. We'll go down, I want to show you the shoes as well. Those shoes are some absolutely wicked sculpts. The detail on them is phenomenal. You can actually make out the Adidas logo, even though it's not branded anywhere else. Sorry, it keeps wanting to focus on the background. And then her little baseball bat there as well. This piece, as a whole, is absolutely spectacular. Like I say, it's one of my favourites now, but you can be biased when you first get a piece. I'll fix up the choker there. That's very off. There we go. I'll zoom back out a little bit so we can get an overall picture. But this is going to look absolutely beautiful on the shelves. Come down, and there she is on the base. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a quick unboxing of the Harley Quinn statue by Sideshow Collectibles, the Suicide Squad version. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all of that. But until next time guys, I'll see you all in the next video.